Whoa, rising in the rising sun.
Yo, minasan, welcome back to Manga Sensei. Today we're talking about something I actually found on Instagram that drove me absolutely crazy. So I was recently on Instagram. If you're not following me there, it's at the Manga Sensei. And somebody was saying, look how simple Japanese is. And they said this, that, the other thing, and what thing, or what. And it was kore, sore, are, and dore. And the next line they had the same thing, except they had kono, sono, ano, and then dono. And I'm just like, what? It's not this, that, the other thing, and which thing. That makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I understand that you're trying to directly translate things, but for the love of all things that are good and holy, do not use Google Translate to make Japanese work. Google Translate is probably the worst dictionary for Japanese, period. Tomorrow, in fact, I was so upset by this, I'm doing a whole episode on what dictionaries to use because a lot of them are crap, and I've spent years looking into dictionaries and even building my own dictionary. That's right. I built a freaking dictionary, guys. So let's talk a little bit about the KODOASAURS. If you're not familiar with that, please jump to my website, manga-sensei.com/KODOASAURS. I'll put it down in the link below if you'd like to check it out. But let's talk a little bit about this thing, and then tomorrow we're going to jump into what the difference between Kono and Sono and Kono is, okay? So saying this, that, the other thing, or which thing in Japanese is actually talking about something in Japanese called AOA. Not area of effect, it's AOI, area of information, okay? Area of information is an important concept in Japanese where it talks about whose information something is, because it is rude to imply someone else's information. For example, you can say that I am white, and you can say that I'm from America. Those are facts that belong to the whole general world, but you cannot say that I like sushi. You could say you think I like sushi because that's your information, but you cannot state something about me without my explicit consent. And that goes across the board. So for example, if you and I are sitting down to lunch and I have a bowl of ramen on my table in front of me, it is my ramen. It's my area of information. But if there's just ramen at the table, it's neither of ours. And if you have a bowl of ramen in front of you, that's your information. So what we're doing with the ko, do, a, and so, and then connecting them to their individual suffixes, let me give you an example. If we want to use location, koko, it ends with ko. Ko is the location. And koko, the first ko, is my location. Soko is your location, the listener's information. A is foreign, removed from both, and the doko, like as in where, is what location. It is literally the question or symbol for nani, what. So what we have literally for these, actually it's technically different, but let's not jump into that, is each of these are giving an area of information. My information, your information, third party's information, unknown information. So whether I'm saying koko, soko, asoko, or doko, it applies to the same thing if I'm using this, that, the other thing, or what thing. If I say kore, that's my thing, it ends with de, and then if it's your thing, it's sore. But not just your thing, it's your information. Okay, the information there belongs to you. That's why it's not this or that. For example, if I'm pointing across the room at a book, that book is neither your book nor my book. So I would put it to the ano hon. However, if I'm pointing across the room and I know that book belongs to you or is closer to you in proximity, then I may say sono hon. Because it's not that. It's not, I'm saying that. In both situations, I could technically say that, right? In English, that book over there, or that book by you. But in Japanese, I'm really saying your book because it's by your information, or the book over there against the wall, because that's neither of our information. And it gives a possessive nature to everything in the language. And it's very, very important. You don't want to make a claim about something that does not belong to you. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this tomorrow, so make sure to join in. And remember, it takes 10,000 mistakes to become fluent in Japanese, so let's make some mistakes. Until tomorrow, Jane.